Hello everyone. So we are going to continue with the functional group analysis. So if your compound contains carbon, hydrogen, oxygen elements, then it belongs to group 1. अगर आपके ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड के अंदर कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन एलिमेंट्स प्रेजेंट है, ठीक है। हर एक ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड के अंदर कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन तो प्रेजेंट होते ही है, ठीक है। आपने लेसाइन टेस्ट परफॉर्म कर लिया। लेसाइन टेस्ट परफॉर्म करने के बाद आपका नाइट्रोजन, सल्फर और हेलोजेंस एब्सेंट आया, ठीक है। दैट मीन्स योर ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड कंटेन्स ओनली कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन, ठीक है। सो दैट मीन्स योर कंपाउंड बिलोंग्स टू ग्रुप 1. So group 1 has two possibilities. Either your compound can be acidic or your compound can be neutral. ठीक है। अगर आपका कंपाउंड एसिडिक है तो भी वहां पे दो पॉसिबिलिटीज है। योर कंपाउंड कैन बी कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स और योर कंपाउंड्स कैन बी फिनॉलिक, ठीक है। सो यू मस्ट बी अवेयर दैट बोथ कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स एंड फिनॉल्स both are having acidic nature, right? But carboxylic acids are more strong as compared to the carboxylic acids are more strong acids as compared carboxylic acids have higher acidic strength as compared to the phenols, ठीक है। और अगर आपके कंपाउंड का नेचर न्यूट्रल है, you have performed the preliminary chemical test. After performing preliminary chemical test, you came to the conclusion that your compound is neutral in nature. Okay, so for the functional group analysis, you have to perform the test for aldehydes, ketones, alcohols, esters, carbohydrates and hydrocarbons, ठीक है। कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स के लिए टेस्ट हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर लिए थे, right? So we have already discussed the test for the carboxylic acids. First was the sodium bicarbonate test, second was the ester formation test, and the third was action of neutral FeCl3. Okay, so this we have already discussed. Now let us do the test for the phenols. Okay, so in the functional group analysis, which test we have to perform to detect phenol? So we can perform two tests, neutral FeCl3 test, azodai formation test. फिनॉल को कंफर्म करने के लिए आपको दो टेस्ट करने पड़ेंगे। एक तो हो गया न्यूट्रल FeCl3 टेस्ट, दूसरा हो गया अजोडाई फॉर्मेशन टेस्ट, एंड थर्ड टेस्ट इज द थैलीन टेस्ट, ठीक है। तो ये सारे टेस्ट की प्रोसीजर ऑलरेडी आपको बुक में मिल जाएगी। लेट अस स्टडी द केमिस्ट्री बिहाइंड दिस टेस्ट। ओके, सो इन द केस ऑफ द फिनॉल्स we are performing the azodai test. So what is the chemistry behind the azodai test? Okay, so this aniline is there. This aniline is going to react with the nitrous acid. So how is nitrous acid going to be produced? We are going to add sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid. So sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid both are going to react to form the nitrous acid. Okay, so aniline is going to react with the nitrous acid. Temperature will be around 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, right? So aniline is going to react with the nitrous acid to form benzene diazonium chloride. So this is benzene diazonium chloride. Now this benzene diazonium chloride is going to undergo coupling reaction with the phenol. तो ये रहा फिनॉल। अब ये जो बेंजीन डायazonium क्लोराइड है और ये जो फिनॉल है, दोनों के बीच में होगी कपलिंग रिएक्शन एंड योर azodai विल बी फॉर्म्ड। So your azodai has been formed. It will be orange in color. ठीक है. नाउ न्यूट्रल FeCl3 टेस्ट. ठीक है ना. तो फिनॉल के टेस्ट हमने जब देखे थे, सो फ्यू ड्रॉप्स ऑफ अनिलीन डिजॉल्व्ड इन 50% HCl, cool in ice bath plus sodium nitrite solution. Okay. Cool for few minutes. Add little of this solution to solution of phenol in excess of sodium hydroxide solution. You will get bright orange azo dye. Okay. So this was about the azo dye formation test. Azo dye formation test के पीछे की chemistry क्या है? That we have already discussed. Now let us study what actually happens in neutral FeCl3 test. So in neutral FeCl3 test, you have to take your unknown organic compound in the test tube. You have to add ammonium hydroxide solution. You have to boil till the smell of ammonia is not there. After that, you have to add neutral FeCl3 solution. If you are getting violet color, that means phenol is confirmed. But what is the chemistry behind this particular test? What is the reaction that happens? What is the reaction happening between the neutral FeCl3 and the phenol? That we will discuss here. So this is FeCl3, ferric chloride plus phenol. This is your phenol. Complex is going to be formed. So because of the formation of this complex, you are getting violet color. This complex is giving you the violet color, right? So if you observe carefully, then in this complex, Fe has got oxidation state of +3. Fe is still having the oxidation state of +3. Okay, so this was the chemistry behind the neutral FeCl3 test. Next is a Thalene test. Okay, so Thalene test can be used to confirm some specific phenolic compounds. For example, if you get green fluorescence, that means resorcinol is present. If you are getting blue color, that means catechol is present, right? If you are getting green colored solution in the Thalene test, you can read the procedure for the Thalene test from here. Procedure is already given here. Okay, so depending on the observations, you can detect which phenol it is. For example, if you are getting green color, that means it can be alpha naphthol. If you are getting deep purple, then it means hydroquinone is present. Okay, so for the phenol, to detect the phenolic functional group, there are three tests: neutral FeCl3 test, azodite formation test, and Thalene test. Okay, now let us study the test for aldehydes and ketones. So the first test which is common to detect the carbonyl functional group is the phenyl hydrazone formation test. अगर आपका टेस्ट अगर आपका फिनाइल हाइड्रोजोन फॉर्मेशन टेस्ट पॉजिटिव आता है, दैट मीन्स योर ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड इज हैविंग इथर एल्डिहाइड और कीटोन. ठीक है. नाउ हाउ टू परफॉर्म द फिनाइल हाइड्रोजोन टेस्ट, that is already given on page number 32 of the RC Shah book. So this procedure you can read this on your own. But let us study the chemistry behind the phenyl hydrazone formation test. Okay, so you are getting this flocculent precipitates. So what is the reason behind the appearance of this flocculent precipitates? कौन सी रिएक्शन होती है तो हम लोग को मिलते हैं flocculent precipitates that we are going to study. ठीक है. Okay. So now before starting with the reaction, we should know the structure of the phenylhydrazine. फिनाइलहाइड्रोजीन का स्ट्रक्चर हमें पता होना चाहिए. So this is phenylhydrazine. So here we are having your carbonyl compound. Okay, so if this R dash is equal, if R dash is hydrogen, then it means aldehyde is there. Okay, and if R is some alkyl group, that means ketone is there. So aldehyde or ketone can react with the phenylhydrazine. So there is one shortcut trick which you can use here. You can straight away remove the water to form the molecule. जब भी आपको कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड और फिनाइल हाइड्रोजन की रिएक्शन करनी हो, एंड इफ यू वांट टू इमीडिएटली determine what is the product which is going to be formed, simply you can remove water molecule. ठीक है? So this is the compound which will be formed. Right? So because of the formation of this particular product, you are getting the flocculant precipitates. Right? Now let us study the reaction mechanism. तो हम लोगों ने देखा किस तरह से हमारा एल्डिहाइड या फिर कीटोन फिनाइल हाइड्रोजन के साथ रिएक्शन करता है. बट व्हाट इज द रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म? किस तरह से फिनाइल हाइड्रोजन हमारे कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड के साथ रिएक्शन देता है? टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म. So once again, I am drawing the structure of the phenyl hydrazine. Okay. To simplify the reaction mechanism, this particular portion of the phenyl hydrazine will be designated as Z. Okay. So I can write phenyl hydrazine as like this. This is done to simplify the reaction mechanism. ठीक है? Okay. So this is your carbonyl compound. This proton will come from the acetic acid. Acetic acid is there in the reaction medium, so this proton will come from the acetic acid. This oxygen is having lone pair of electrons, so it will attack the proton. And now this oxygen will be having the positive charge. Now oxygen is electronegative element. Oxygen does not want the positive charge. So this electrons, oxygen will be attracting these pi electrons towards itself. Now this carbon has become electrophilic. Okay, this carbon is getting the positive charge. Okay, so basically the function of the proton, this proton basically made this carbonyl carbon more electrophilic. ठीक है, वो पहले से इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक था, बिकॉज ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर होगा पार्शियल नेगेटिव चार्ज, कार्बन के ऊपर होगा पार्शियल पॉजिटिव चार्ज. पहले से ये वाला कार्बोनिल कार्बन इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक कार्बन था, लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोटॉन, दिस carbonyl carbon has become more electrophilic. Now you can see there is a positive charge on this particular carbon. Okay, so now our phenyl hydrazine molecule is going to attack. ठीक है? अभी नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर आ जाएगा पॉजिटिव चार्ज. ठीक है? ओके. Now nitrogen is also electronegative element. So nitrogen also does not want the positive charge. So now what will happen is that nitrogen will lose this proton. Okay. Now proton is there in your reaction medium also. So this oxygen is going to take up this proton. Once again, this oxygen has got a positive charge. Okay. Now, if you compare the leaving group ability, if you compare the leaving ability of this OH group and the water group, okay. So water is a good living group. वाटर ज्यादा अच्छा लिविंग ग्रुप है एज कम्पेयर टू ओ एच माइनस. तो अब क्या होगा, ये जो नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है ना वो यहाँ पे पाई बॉन्ड बनाएंगे एंड दिस वाटर इज गोइंग टू लीव. सो यू विल गेट structure like this. Okay, so I forgot to make this alkyl groups here. Okay. So वापस अभी यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर आ चुका है पॉजिटिव चार्ज. ठीक है. यहाँ पे वापस प्रोटॉन लॉस होगा एंड वी विल गेट अवर प्रोडक्ट. सो दिस वाज द रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म. ठीक है. नाउ ये जो फिनाइल हाइड्रोजन फॉर्मेशन टेस्ट था ना, that is common for the aldehydes and ketones. That means if you are getting positive phenyl hydrazone formation test, अब अगर आपका phenyl hydrazone formation test पॉजिटिव आ रहा है, that means आपके ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड के अंदर एल्डिहाइड फंक्शनल ग्रुप है या फिर कीटोन फंक्शनल ग्रुप है. ओके. सो नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द aldehyde test for the aldehydes. Okay. So first test is the tolerance test. So before discussing the tolerance test, we should know how to prepare the tolerance reagent. How is tolerance reagent prepared in the laboratory? So you have to take the test tube. In the test tube, take silver nitrate solution. To this silver nitrate solution, you have to add dilute sodium hydroxide solution. So if you add sodium hydroxide solution to the test tube containing silver nitrate, then you are going to get the brown precipitates. Now you have to add ammonium hydroxide solution, or you can add liquor ammonia. Okay, you can add liquor ammonia. So these brown precipitates will dissolve and your tolerance reagent will be ready. So what is the chemistry behind the formation of the tolerance reagent? सिल्वर नाइट्रेट का रिएक्शन होगा सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के साथ, तो ब्राउन प्रेसिपिटेट्स मिल जाएंगे. बट ब्राउन प्रेसिपिटेट्स ये किसके प्रेसिपिटेट्स है? सो लेट अस स्टडी दैट केमिस्ट्री आल्सो. ओके. सो दिस इज योर सिल्वर नाइट्रेट. It is reacting with sodium hydroxide solution to form silver oxide. Okay. So here you can see that silver oxide has been formed. So this silver oxide is responsible for the brown precipitates. ओके. तो यहाँ पे मैंने आपको बोला था ना कि सिल्वर नाइट्रेट की रिएक्शन होगी सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के साथ तो मिलेंगे ब्राउन प्रेसिपिटेट्स. सो ब्राउन प्रेसिपिटेट्स आर बेसिकली ऑफ द सिल्वर ऑक्साइड. अभी हमें क्या करना है, हमें अभी इसको डिसॉल्व करना है. ठीक है. वी हैव टू ऐड लिकर अमोनिया. So now your brown precipitates will dissolve and your tolerance reagent will be ready. So this is diamine silver 1 hydroxide. So this is your tolerance reagent. Now you should remember that this tolerance reagent is a mild oxidizing agent. Tolerance reagent is a mild oxidizing agent. Okay? So this is how we prepare the tolerance reagent, and I have explained you the chemistry behind the formation of the tolerance reagent. Okay? So now this is the procedure for the tolerance test. You can have a look at the procedure. Okay? So in the tolerance test, what will be the observation? If you are mixing your unknown organic compound with the tolerance reagent, then you have to observe the silver mirror. If you are getting silver mirror on the walls of the test tube, that means your aldehyde is basically present. Okay. So now let us understand the chemistry behind the tolerance test. Why we are getting the silver mirror on the walls of the test tube? कौन सी रिएक्शन होती है? जो हमारा टॉलेंस रिएजेंट है और हमारा जो एल्डिहाइड है, उसके बीच में कौन सी रिएक्शन होती है? That we are going to study now. So this is your acetaldehyde. सॉरी, आई एम सॉरी फॉर द मिस्टेक, दिस इज योर बेंजल एल्डिहाइड. ठीक है, नहीं चलो एक काम करते हैं अभी, एसिटल एल्डिहाइड से रिएक्शन हम लोग कर देते हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज योर एसिटल एल्डिहाइड. It will react with the tolerance reagent. This acetaldehyde will get oxidized. Okay, so because of the formation of this particular silver, you are getting gray color precipitates. ठीक है ना? आपको याद रखना है कि टॉलेंस रिएजेंट होता है, एक माइल्ड ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होता है वो एल्डिहाइड को ऑक्सीडाइज कर देगा कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड के अंदर. सो हियर योर एसिटल एल्डिहाइड इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज टू एसिटिक एसिड. ठीक है, यहाँ पे सिल्वर की फॉर्मेशन हो रही है. This silver is responsible for the formation of gray color precipitates on the side of the test tube. ठीक है, so this is all about the tolerance test. One more important thing which you have to remember, जो tolerance test होता है ना, that is given by both aliphatic aldehydes as well as aromatic aldehydes. ठीक है, टॉलेंस टेस्ट जो होता है ना, वो एलिफेटिक एल्डिहाइड्स भी देते हैं और एरोमेटिक एल्डिहाइड्स भी देते हैं. मतलब योर एसिटल एल्डिहाइड इज आल्सो गोइंग टू गिव द टॉलेंस टेस्ट एंड बेंजल एल्डिहाइड इज आल्सो गोइंग टू गिव द टॉलेंस टेस्ट. So second test is the Fellings test. Okay, so you should be aware that you should be aware about Felling solution A and Felling solution B. ठीक है, you should be aware about the Felling solution A and Felling solution B. So Felling solution A is the aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Aqueous solution of copper sulfate, जो ब्लू कलर का होता है. ठीक है, Felling solution B Felling solution B is the alkaline solution of सोडियम पोटेशियम टार्ट्रेट। Okay, so let me draw the structure of this particular salt, sodium potassium tartrate. Okay, so this is the structure for the sodium potassium tartrate. इसका alkaline solution, that is the Fehling solution B. So inside the solution, sodium hydroxide will also be present because this is the alkaline solution. Fehling solution B basically contains sodium hydroxide and sodium potassium tartrate. ठीक है? So in order to prepare the Fehling solution in the lab, you are going to mix this Fehling solution A and Fehling solution B. दोनों को हमें मिक्स कर देना है. After that, you have to take your unknown organic compound. Inside that, you have to add this particular Fehling solution, and you have to observe the reddish brown precipitates. ठीक है? You will get reddish color precipitates. ठीक है? Okay, so you have to mix Fehling solution 1 and Fehling solution 2. So Fehling solution 1 is same as Fehling solution A. Fehling solution 2 is same as Fehling solution B, right? So you have to mix Fehling solution A and B in a test tube, and after that you have to add your aldehyde or unknown organic compound, and then you have to boil the solution. So if you are getting red precipitates, that means your aldehyde is basically confirmed. So why we are getting the red precipitates? कौन सी रिएक्शन होती है? Let us see that particular reaction. Okay, so I am writing the reaction here. So this is your aldehyde. This aldehyde will react with the Fehling solution. Okay, so this Cu plus 2 and OH minus are going to come from the Fehling solution. And Fehling solution is also a mild oxidizing agent. ठीक है ना? मतलब यहाँ पर भी aldehyde का oxidation होने वाला है. So sodium salt of carboxylic acid will be formed and cuprous oxide will be formed. So this is a reaction that is going to happen. So this cuprous oxide is going to give the red precipitate. So if you are getting the red precipitate, that means your aldehyde is confirmed. Your aldehyde functional group is confirmed. So this is about the test for the aldehydes. In our next video, we will continue with the test for the ketones. कीटोन्स के बारे में हम लोग नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर डिस्कशन करेंगे. दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर लिसनिंग.